Good afternoon to everyone. Myself Suna Chauhan, chess number 102. So today's discussion topic is water crisis in India. So water crisis in India is one of the most important and major issue that we have to tackle in India. So basically, first we have to understand what are the causes of water crisis. Firstly, the overpopulation in India, and secondly, cultural religious waste that we dump in the rivers. Thirdly, industrial improper disposition of waste into the water bodies, and thirdly that people use rivers in a very harmful and dismanner way, that we have to control this. So to overcome this problem we have to adopt many policies, many good manners to overcome this. Government also launched Jal Jeevan Mission in year 2019. So such schemes can also help the country. So we have to push the government for cleanliness of rivers, water bodies, and in our surroundings also. So firstly, we have to start practicing water harvesting in our homes, and secondly we can plant more and more trees, and thirdly we can clean rivers by individually we can join NGOs, etc. So we have to keep in mind that we live in one nation and we have to do it for them. If not government, then we. Thank you. Anybody? Pass on.
Myself, just number 106. In India, the increasing water crisis is the major problem. Despite of having major rivers, monsoon and groundwater resources, the impact of increasing water crisis in India is basically lack of groundwater and adequate amount of water to everyone in rural and urban areas. To conquer this, we can use cleanliness campaigns across the rivers like Ganga and Yamuna, where so much contaminated water we can found. And also we can use rainwater harvesting culture, like in Kerala we have more than 10 lakh houses which use rainwater harvesting on their rooftop. And also if we see in Rajasthan, people nowadays also cover 8 miles of distance to get proper drinking water, which is also a major issue for the growing youth and we can say the teenagers and small childs. So to conquer this problem, we can use cleanliness campaigns and different things, like we can give free water to everyone, or we can use water coolers across the roads for the pedestrians and the people going from there. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am chess number 109. In India, one of the biggest issues that we are facing in today's time period is the issue of increasing water crisis in India. Even though it is a fundamental requirement of everyone to have access to water, more than 600 million people in India still live in water scarcity today. In my opinion, water should be available for everyone, and not just any water that is actually drinkable and not polluted. We all know that India is agricultural centric country. Hence, most of the water resources in India are used in agricultural practices. Many farmers build borewells, tankas, etc. in their fields, and then use water indiscriminately to irrigate their fields, which leads to depletion in ground levels. Not just that, the increasing population in India also plays a very large role in water crisis, as not just the consumption, but the demand for food crops also increases. Due to increase in demand for food crops, the farmers tend to use indiscriminate practices of irrigation to meet the demand of food crops. Other than that, the water that is actually available for drinking is often polluted by industrial waste or domestic dumpage of waste. The biggest example of this issue is the pollution of Ganga and rivers like Ganga and Yamuna. Even though they are considered religious, we still see that they are one of the most polluted rivers in the entire world. In my opinion, to tackle this issue, we shall not just blame it on the government. It can only be solved through development of collective accountability towards our water resources.
I am chest number 101. Water is an essential component for human beings, agriculture, and all over the nation. But all over the nation, India is 18% of the water, but only possess 4% due to rapid increase of population, urbanization, and irregular agricultural activities. So it is essential to save water for future generations and ourselves also. We should save water by practicing various activities like water harvesting and making tankas at our home. It is not responsible only for government but responsibility of ourselves to save water as a citizen. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am chess number 103 and today's our topic is about increasing water crisis in India. So water is a basic necessity of everyone living in this country. Around 600 million people are facing water scarcity and are facing water crisis. 18% of population consist in the world consist in India, and only 4% water is fresh water, which is actually a very low amount. And around 70% of water is contaminated. And water crisis is also leading to increasing GDP, which will show a great change by 2030, as the population will also get doubled. And now you guys must be thinking that how will it affect GDP? It will because the output will be used more, and water supply will be less, and demand of agriculture, water, and other resources will be high. And the industries which are water-based industries will also be facing loss. And water crisis is to be now it's a high time to get control on water crisis, and for that we should be saving water and ask government to implement some drives and practices to provide water to everyone in the India. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am chest number 105. Increasing water crisis in India. Increasing water crisis in India is a very increasing water crisis in India is very rapidly growing crisis. It is due to various reasons like rapid population, urbanization, and factory waste that come in rivers and other. And we can protect rivers and ask government to do compulsory in every house to make rain harvesting system. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am chest number 107. As we all know that water is essential for everyone living all around the world, but in India it has become a problem for getting a drinking water. Even though we hold 18% of the world population, we only have 4% of fresh water available. There are many reasons for the same, which are like rapid population, urbanization, industrialization, and as we all know that India depends heavily on the agriculture, for which the farmers use groundwater rapidly, which decreases its level. We could We could help to stop the water crisis by doing various activities like establishing rainwater harvesting, which is important, for many states like Rajasthan. We could even practice drip irrigation for the agriculture. And thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm chest number 107, 108. Water crisis generally means less availability of water and high demanding. In India, India is containing 18% of world population, and only 4% of water we have. That is not essential for all peoples. Um, Water is waste. Nowadays, water is wasting in many ways. Like farmers are not using water in correct way. They are digging more bore wells, and in agriculture practices, water is wasting too much, not using in a sufficient quantity. Uh, we can also save water. Not only the government is responsible for it, we can also save it by rainwater harvesting, or do not use water by do not wasting water by opening tap continuously, and many. For this crisis, government also introduced many policies like Jan Shakti Ministry, Jal Jeevan Yojana, and Atal Bhujal Mission. Thank you.
I would like to ask chest number 102 that you majorly made your speech around how government should be responsible for the government should be responsible completely for the restoration of water resources and etc. So do you not think that we are also responsible at ground level, and we should also take precautions from our level, and it is our responsibility also?
Basically, in my opinion, in the last, I said that we have to push the government ourselves and we have to take initiative also. Not the people, not the government, but we as a human. So I said this, but I would like to answer in a very assertive way, like we all are responsible for cleaning water. We all, not only government. It depends on us, people, and also on government, because government charges taxes from us. They are investing many crores of rupees in policies. That why can't we push them? We have to also push them and ourselves also. That's it. Thank you. Stop industrialization, like water factories, etc., then how can we grow?
It's not about stopping the water completely for industrialization. It's about using the water sustainably, which also leads to growth of our nation. But also keep in mind the water resources shall be saved for the future generations.
According to you, in what ways the industries should be working?
Industries, first of all, industries should be accountable for the water they are using and how they are using it. And not just that, usually the what industries tend to do is they dump their industrial waste into rivers directly, which also affects the water crisis. So the industrial waste should be treated before dumping.
As you know that private industries are not accountable to government.
So then it's the government's responsibility to make policies that regulate the working of the private industries, and not just the government, the private industries also should be accountable for the water they are using, as the water is as much as theirs as ours.
So, 109, how can private industry or government be accountable to the water?
How can
what ways you are saying that they should be accountable?
Everyone should be accountable for the water they are using. Usually the industries are focused on the profit which leads to indiscriminate use of the water resources. Also, as I stated, they tend to dump industrial waste without treatment directly into rivers or other water, whatever, which also leads to depletion of drinkable water by making the water hazardous for human use.
So, test number 109. So, it is okay to stop privatization of industries.
There is no point in stopping privatization. My point is that the private industries shall be regulated, and there should be policies around how they are using water, and just making them accountable for the use.
Private industries work on their own terms and they are not accountable to government. Okay, there is no law that private industries will be accountable. So, in what ways?
It's not like that. They're not completely they're not accountable. It's that they work on their own, but still they work under the law. So if there are policies and laws that bind them from using unlawful waste, so I don't think there is no need to stop them completely. I think you're not getting my point.
According to test number 109, the government can also put like water bills or acts to private industries for them to make them accountable to the government.
Fine.
Just number 9, I would like to ask that as you mentioned, industries are dumping their waste in a river, then how other way they would remove their waste?
Usually the industries that dump their waste, they dump their waste directly into the water, like rivers and etc. My point is that they should first treat the waste. There are many ways that waste can be treated that leads to less harmful dumpage into the water. And there are also other ways to recycle or just get rid of the waste.
Yeah, the waste can be dumped not in the water but something else. Like they can create some not water bodies, but they can create some formula in which they can dump their waste, and through which the waste gets waste does not become that harmful. It becomes less harmful.
So basically, my question
Okay,
is.
that's all. Time is up. Okay. See, there are many things which you need to improve. Okay. First of all, पहली चीज ये ध्रुव, why are you sitting like this? ना अभी नहीं हुआ. मैं हाँ वो नहीं बैठना है ना वैसे. ठीक है. ऐसे बैठना. आप ऐसे बैठे हुए थे, मैं दिखा दूंगा अभी रिकॉर्डिंग में. ठीक है. तुम भी ऐसे बैठे थे तनिष. क्यों? तुम अभी बात करते हुए, क्वेश्चन करते हुए दोनों हाथों को ऐसे क्यों? वाई? इट शोज, इसका सीधा सीधा मतलब है अगर आपके बॉडी का पार्ट स्टेबल नहीं है, इसका मतलब आपका माइंड एंड बॉडी अलाइंड नहीं है और माइंड एट पीस बिल्कुल नहीं है. तुम्हारे पैर हिल रहे थे. ठीक है. और तुम तो मुझे लग रहा है स्तब्ध हो गए हो, हिंदी में जिसको बोलते हैं स्टन, बिल्कुल फ्रीज हो गया है. ठीक है. दूसरी चीज, आवाज में कोई दम ही नहीं है. आप जो बात कह रहे हो आप उसको मानते भी हो कि नहीं मानते हो? अगर आपकी बात तभी नीची हो सकती है या आपके टोन तभी लो होगा जब आपको कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होगा. कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होने का सीधा मतलब होता है कि आपको प्रॉपर इंफॉर्मेशन और नॉलेज नहीं है. अब जैसे आप मेंशन कर रहे हो कि कुछ है, कुछ कर सकते हैं, है ना, समथिंग कुछ ऐसा ट्रीट करके, दिस शोज कि आपको टॉपिक के बारे में आइडिया नहीं है. सिंपल, बहुत सिंपल टॉपिक है ये. आप वाटर ट्रीटमेंट की बात कर रहे हैं, कोई बहुत बड़ा साइंस नहीं है. बहुत सारी दुनिया में कई देशों ने किया है इसे. रिवर्स हैव बीन क्लीन्ड. ठीक है. लेक्स हैव बीन क्लीन्ड. प्रॉपर सिटी का अपना सीवेज सिस्टम है, ट्रीटमेंट प्लांट है. हमारे देश में भी चल रहा है. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमने नहीं किया है वो. तो आपको वो बात मालूम होना चाहिए, वो मेंशन करना पड़ेगा आपको. व्हेन यू विल मेंशन इट विल शो कि हाँ आपके पास इंफॉर्मेशन है। तो पहली चीज तो ये कि जो अवेलेबल चीजें होती हैं उसको उसी हिसाब से हमें यूटिलाइज करना होता है। जैसे कि ये आपका, आप इस पे हाथ रख सकते हो, तो इट इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड कि कहीं लिखा नहीं है कि हाथ ऐसे ही रखेंगे। वो तब होता है जब आर्म चेयर में आर्म ना, तब। अभी तो है, एक आप ऐसे रखो आराम से, दूसरा ऐसे रखो बिल्कुल, और रिलैक्स होके बैठो। ठीक है, रिलैक्स होके बैठना है बिल्कुल, समझ गए? पैर बिल्कुल सीधे होने चाहिए। ठीक है, तुम सवाल पूछ रहे थे तनिष्क, और तुम इससे नजर नहीं मिला रहे थे। बिल्कुल, आप जिससे बात कर रहे हैं आप उसको देखोगे नहीं। आप बिना आई कांटेक्ट के कैसे बात करोगे? क्वेश्चन कैसे करोगे? जवाब कैसे दोगे? आई कांटेक्ट नहीं होना नो कॉन्फिडेंस दिखाता है। कॉन्फिडेंस ही नहीं है आपको, आप छुप छुपा के पूछ रहे हो सवाल। समझ गए? तो ये जो चीजें मैंने नोट की है, इसको ध्यान से जा करके सोचिए इसके बारे में, इसको करेक्ट करने की कोशिश करिए। और मैं सही बता रहा हूं, इसका कोई अदर प्रोसेस नहीं है। हम नेक्स्ट टाइम मिलेंगे, ये चीजें रिपीट नहीं होनी चाहिए। आवाज बुलंद होनी चाहिए, ठीक है? जेस्चर आपका बिल्कुल परफेक्ट होना चाहिए। कब सीखोगे भाई? 16-17 साल के हो गए हो, कितना टाइम चाहिए ये चीजें सीखने के लिए? समझ रहे हैं? और दूसरी चीज, इस टॉपिक को और अच्छे से प्रिपेयर कर लेना, ठीक है? और ये 4 टॉपिक जो मैंने लिखवाया है, इन चारों टॉपिक को घर पे जाकर के अच्छे से प्रिपेयर करिए। एक से एक इंफॉर्मेशन लेकर के आइए, ऐसी इंफॉर्मेशन जो आपके साथियों के पास ना हो। बिना फैक्ट के आप बोलेंगे तो फिलोसफिकल बातें होंगी, उसकी कोई वैल्यू नहीं होती है। कॉन्क्रीट डिस्कशन होना चाहिए। कॉन्क्रीट डिस्कशन तब होगा जब आपके पास प्रॉपर नॉलेज होगा, प्रॉपर इंफॉर्मेशन होगी। ठीक है, समझ गए? ऐसे बहुत सारे टॉपिक्स, इसीलिए मैंने आपको बोला कि न्यूज़पेपर लेके आइए डेली, अलग अलग चीजें। आज कुछ और रिपोर्टिंग हुआ है, कल कुछ और रिपोर्टिंग होगा, अलग अलग टॉपिक्स के ऊपर रिपोर्टिंग होगी, तो वो इंफॉर्मेशन आपको, मतलब आपके अंदर बिल्ड करेगा। और फिर जब जो टॉपिक आएगा तब आपका माइंड उसे अलाइन करेगा, कोरिलेट करेगा, और आपको एक प्रॉपर सोर्स देगा कि आप यहां से बात कहिए अपना। ठीक है, ये प्रोसेस होता है नॉर्मल। आप न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ेंगे नहीं, आप किसी का इंटरव्यू देखेंगे नहीं, आपको पता ही नहीं होगा। कॉन्फिडेंस सबसे जरूरी चीज है। अभी आप देखो, आप एक दूसरे को जानते हो फिर भी कॉन्फिडेंटली बात नहीं कर पा रहे हो, और फिर अननोन प्लेस पे कैसे बात करोगे? समझ गए? कोई डाउट? और किसी को कुछ पूछना है? हाँ
सर, जीडी के बाद क्या मतलब होता क्या उसके बाद? मतलब जैसे जीडी हुआ उसके बाद वो निकाल देंगे कुछ लोग?
नहीं, ये तो प्रोसेस होता है। तुम, इट इज अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस, वन ऑफ द टास्क, वन ऑफ द टेस्ट मान सकते हो। ठीक है, बहुत सारे टेस्ट होते हैं, उसमें ये भी टेस्ट होता है। तो जितनी सारी चीजें बताई मैंने, उसी तरीके की चीजें आपसे वो एक्सपेक्ट करेंगे, देखेंगे कि आप बैठे कैसे हैं, कॉन्फिडेंटली आप बात कर रहे हैं, तो एक दूसरे जिससे आप बात कर रहे हैं उसको देख भी रहे हैं कि नहीं देख रहे हैं। अपनी बात रखने के टाइम पे आप सब ने, कोई कहीं देख रहा है, कोई कहीं देख रहा है, इसका क्या मतलब है? कोई नीचे देख रहा है, ठीक है? तो ये चीज गलत है, दिखाता है। मैंने आपको स्टार्टिंग में ही बोला कि ग्रुप है आप लोगों का, ना कैमरे की तरफ बिल्कुल भी नहीं देखना है। ठीक है, आपको अपने ग्रुप में जो बात कर रहे हैं आप अपने ग्रुप में देखेंगे और किसी को नहीं देखेंगे। ठीक है, तो आप में से आप खुद सोच करके बताओ, कितने लोग ऐसे हैं जिन्होंने बात करते समय सबके आई से आई कांटेक्ट किया है? तुम तो पहले ही नीचे देख रहे थे स्टार्टिंग में ही। क्वेश्चन नहीं, अपनी बात रखने के टाइम पे, स्टार्टिंग में जब आप अपनी बात रख रहे थे फर्स्ट राउंड में, बस 2 ही लोग हैं। ठीक है, बाकी सब पता नहीं कहां देख रहे थे, कैसे। समझ गए? अभी भी ध्रुव पता नहीं कहां देख रहा है, मैं बात बता रहा हूं, वो मुझे नहीं देख रहा है। कम्युनिकेशन का यही तरीका होता है। अगर मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूं, मैं कुछ बता रहा हूं, तो आप मुझे देखेंगे, आप कुछ बात कहेंगे तो मैं आपको देखूंगा। ठीक है? जो आदमी गिल्ट में होता है वो इधर उधर देखता है। आपको किस बात का गिल्ट है? नहीं है ना? फिर और ये जेस्चर रिजर्व होने का जेस्चर होता है कि मुझे नहीं मतलब किसी से। ये साइकोलॉजी में रिजर्व होने का जेस्चर होता है कि आप ग्रुप से अपने आप को अलग मान रहे हैं। ठीक है? मीटिंग में कोई एक्सपर्ट या कोई जरा भी जानकार बैठा होगा और ओपिनियन लेने के लिए बैठा हो, और वहां पे जैसे कर लो जो करना है, मुझे तो मतलब ही नहीं, तो मैं ऐसे बैठ जाऊं, कर लो, देखो, कर लो, सामने वाले समझ जाएगा इसे मतलब नहीं है भाई। और जो पार्टिसिपेंट होगा, एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेंट होगा, वो आंखें और अपना जेस्चर बॉडी से वो शो करेगा कि हाँ मैं अटेंटिव हूं, आई एम अटेंटिव, मैं सुन रहा हूं, आपकी बात को सुन रहा हूं, समझ रहा हूं, आई विल पार्टिसिपेट। ठीक है? समझ गए? तो ये चीज है। कोई डाउट? एनीथिंग एल्स? कुछ और पूछना है?